teams with some big-time players. How about I go through a list of these guys? LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Ant-Man, Cat. And we're not even going to talk about how we celebrate play-in wins. I win play-in games on the road, and I'm ready to get to the playoffs. You win play-in games at home, and you standing on the scores table acting like it's a championship. We celebrate wins different, too. But let me get back to these guys. You've had some great teammates over these years that you've only been able to make the conference finals with because your impact was that strong. One time, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Sweet Lemon Pepper Lou, and Dwight Howard. I can go on and on. Them is just the Hall of Famers that I could just pop on the list right now. Let's not name some of the guys that I know may have listened to you when they was around you, but the way they act is not the way you act. Even from the young guys who are going to be future Hall of Famers. A guy who just won MVP, a guy who just won a championship. I know he looked up to you as a rookie, but you saw what happened when you left. But we don't even need to get into that. Some of them are still adding on to their legacies in the game of basketball. We're talking basketball here. In one conference finals to show for it, your impact for winning was very strong, huh? And this ain't no shot again to them guys, because I know from being in my shoes, I know how hard it is to win in this league.
Damn, your man Trae Young really took what Pat Beverley said to the heart and said, "I'm finna let the clip fly on this fool." You feel me? He had some valid points. He mentioned that, Pat Beverley's talking from a place of never being an all-star, never being that guy on the team. And Trae Young was a dude that damn near averaged 30 in the season. You feel me? Trae Young still has offered over 20 points a game every year in his career. Pat Beverley said, "Why is non-all-stars critiquing all-stars?" I feel him. You feel me? It's like Pat Beverley's talking a lot of shit, but Pat Beverley ain't that guy. You feel me? Trae Young is that guy. You feel me? And I do believe Trae Young has some points in this situation. You feel me? It's like, if you're not a star in the league, you know what I'm saying? You have to respect the stars in the league, the niggas that go out there and get points, the niggas that bring the crowds to the stadium. You feel me? You have to respect those dudes to a certain point. You feel me? If you're in Atlanta and you've been going to Atlanta games the past 3, 4, 5 years, you're going to see Trae Young, boy. Trae Young is the nigga on that team. You feel me? So when you go to a Golden State game, Houston game, or whatever team Pat Beverley is on, you're not going to see Pat Bev. You feel me? He's not an all-star. He's not that nigga on that team. So just off that alone, Trae Young does make a point. Pat Bev is just on some shit. Oh, I'm a player on the team and I have popularity, so that means something. Bitch, no, that don't mean the world. You feel me? It don't mean the world, because you're not commanding the same type of money that you're not commanding the same type of money that motherfucking Trae Young gets. You feel me? You're not demanding that crowd. You're not selling those jerseys like him. So, Trae Young has a point. You feel me? At this point, I will say this about Trae Young though, to not just crap on Pat Bev. Trae Young, you is that star. You is that nigga, but are you just gonna be a nigga putting up the stats though? Or are you gonna be a nigga that's serious? You feel me? Because that's a whole different game. Because Trae Young made it down that scene like anybody that's not an all-star can't speak on sports. I don't believe in that shit at all. I believe anybody that's been watching this shit their whole life can have a fucking opinion. So for Trae Young, the question becomes, motherfucker, you finna win? Are you finna win? Yeah, Pat Bev, he may not be whatever you played against him and shit like that, but at the same time, motherfucker, we critiquing niggas off who gonna win. We critiquing who gonna win this sports shit. That's what we on. Like the fans, the people that just watch this shit and see what's gonna happen. Nigga, are you gonna win? This shit ain't personal. Give a fuck what's personal. We talking about your sports career, my nigga. Are you gonna win? Yeah, averaging 29, 10, 11, whatever you get, that's great. But nigga, can you win? Can you bring a championship? And that's what's yet to be answered for Trae Young. So it's a lot going on with this one. I'm not on Pat's side. I'm not on Trae's side. Trae made some excellent points, but I can't get mad at Pat for saying what he gotta say too. You feel me? The game is different. It's your nigga Delvin. Delvin's room to the next one. Bing!